In the vastness of the American Southwest desert, where the sun kisses the earth and the mountains reach for the sky, lives a people whose history is as deep as the roots of ancient trees. This is the world of the Navajo, a place where art, spirituality, and social struggle weave together into a living tapestry of colors, symbols, and traditions. And when we talk about tapestry, we're not just being metaphorical, using language to paint pictures of cultures. We're also being literal. The Navajo have a world-renowned traditional rug-making craft. But their fame isn't limited to rugs alone. Their entire artistic and craftsmanship output makes this people truly special. And that's not to mention the lessons on spirituality, resilience, and pride they offer us. Every woven thread, every polished stone, every sung chant carries within it stories of resistance, beauty, and hope. The Navajo are among the oldest peoples in America, with a beautiful and centuries-old story to tell. We invite you to join us on this journey, and we're confident you'll emerge transformed. We also invite you to subscribe to our channel. We promise to always deliver respectful, high-quality content based on thorough research that will inspire you and expand your knowledge about the world's cultures. And when we know more about other cultures, we understand ourselves better. Now, let's dive straight in. Who are the Navajo? The Navajo Nation holds a significant place in the tapestry of Native American cultures within America. Known as Dine to themselves, meaning the people in their own language, the Navajo are the largest federally recognized Native American tribe in the U.S. With a rich history that spans centuries, the Navajo people have a deep connection to the lands they inhabit. The Navajo traditionally reside in what is now known as the Four Corners region, where Arizona, New Mexico, Utah, and Colorado meet. This vast, arid landscape is more than just a backdrop. It's integral to their culture, spirituality, and history. The Navajo's history is a testament to their resilience, having endured centuries of challenges, from Spanish incursions in the 16th century to forced relocation by the U.S. government in the 19th century, known as the Long Walk in the 1860s, and their eventual return to their ancestral lands. Navajo society is matrilineal, meaning descent and inheritance are traced through the mother's lineage. This structure influences not just family relations but also the passing down of property and social status. In Navajo culture, descent and inheritance are traced through the mother's lineage. This means that property, livestock, and even social status are passed down from mother to daughter or, in the absence of a daughter, to another female relative within the clan. In contrast, the typical American nuclear family structure often follows either a patrilineal approach, where descent and inheritance are traced through the father, or a bilateral approach, where both parents' lineages are considered. Navajo clans, which function as extended families, play a crucial role in governing marriages, ceremonies, and social responsibilities. Traditionally, each Navajo individual belongs to their mother's clan, and this affiliation determines various aspects of social life, including marriage restrictions and ceremonial roles. On the other hand, the American nuclear family model, consisting of parents and their children, emphasizes the immediate family unit as the primary social group, with less formal involvement of extended family in daily life and decision-making. Navajo society, the passing down of property and status through the mother reinforces the importance of women in the social and economic realms. Women are central to the household and community, embodying roles that sustain both family and cultural continuity. In mainstream American culture, while modern practices vary widely, there traditionally has been a tendency to associate property ownership and status more closely with men, although this has been changing over time. The matrilineal system of the Navajo promotes a strong sense of identity and continuity within clans, as cultural knowledge and traditions are passed down through maternal lines. This contrasts with the nuclear family model in the U.S., where cultural transmission can be more individualized and less tied to extended family or clan structures. Understanding these differences offers valuable insights into the complexity and diversity of family structures. The Navajo matrilineal system emphasizes the strength and centrality of women in society, the importance of extended family, and the deep connections between family, land, and cultural identity. In contrast, the American nuclear family model often prioritizes the immediate family unit, with varying degrees of emphasis on extended family and cultural heritage. These distinctions reflect broader themes of identity, belonging, and the ways in which societies organize themselves around foundational principles of kinship and inheritance. Of course, modern times are bringing changes to these traditions. If you're curious about how globalization, modernity, and climate change are impacting this group, stay with us until the end of the video as we'll be discussing these points. Traditionally, the Navajo economy was based on a combination of pastoralism, agriculture, and trading. Sheep herding, in particular, holds a special place in Navajo culture, with sheep providing wool for weaving their renowned rugs and blankets, as well as meat for sustenance. Today, the Navajo economy has diversified. While traditional crafts such as weaving, jewelry making, and pottery remain important, the Navajo Nation also engages in various industries including tourism, gaming, and energy production, with significant coal and uranium resources on their land. However, these industries come with their own set of challenges and controversies, especially regarding environmental and health impacts. Despite the pressures of modernization and historical adversities, the Navajo have preserved a strong sense of cultural identity. Their traditions, language, and ceremonies are vital aspects of daily life and are passed down through generations. The Navajo language, Dine Bizad, is one of the most widely spoken Native American languages today, a testament to the tribe's emphasis on cultural preservation. In conclusion, the Navajo people embody a remarkable story of resilience, adaptation, and continuity. Their rich cultural heritage, deeply connected to the land and their traditions, continues to thrive in the face of ongoing challenges and changes. As we delve deeper into the lives and arts of the Navajo, we gain a greater appreciation for the complexity and beauty of their world. Art in Navajo culture is ability, complements the turquoise in Navajo jewelry. The introduction of silversmithing to the Navajo people in the 19th century marked the beginning of a remarkable era of creativity and innovation in jewelry making. Navajo silversmiths, with their unparalleled skill, began to craft pieces that would tell the story of their people for generations to come. In the heart of the Navajo Nation, spirituality permeates every aspect of life, binding the physical and the spiritual worlds in a harmonious balance. For the Navajo, or Dine, as they call themselves, spirituality is not confined to sacred spaces or specific rituals. It is a living, breathing presence in their daily lives, influencing their interactions with the environment, each other, and the cosmos. Navajo spirituality is deeply rooted in the belief in Hazo, a concept that transcends simple translation but embodies harmony, balance, beauty, and health. This principle guides the Navajo way of life, urging a respectful and symbiotic relationship with the earth and all living beings. It is a holistic approach to life that encompasses social, spiritual, and environmental well-being, reflecting the interconnectedness of all things. In the worldview of the Navajo, or Dine, the concept of Hazo goes beyond the mere pursuit of balance or harmony. It represents the essence of being, a state of existence that all aspire to achieve. Hazo is not just an abstract spiritual goal but a practical guideline for living, influencing every action, decision, and interaction within the Navajo community. At its core, Hazo encompasses harmony, balance, beauty, and health, but its implications are far-reaching. To live in Hazo is to live in a way that maintains balance not only within oneself but also with the natural world, society, and the cosmos. It is a recognition of the interconnectedness of life, where every element, from the smallest grain of sand to the vastness of the sky, is considered a part of the whole. The Navajo believe that when one lives according to the principles of Hazo, they contribute to the well-being of the entire universe. For the Dine, living in Hazo means more than adhering to spiritual practices. It is reflected in their respect for the land, their social relationships, and their pursuit of wellness. This holistic approach to life encourages a symbiotic relationship with the environment, where taking only what is needed and giving back to the earth is a fundamental practice. It influences how Navajo people interact with each other, promoting harmony, cooperation, and mutual respect within the community. The Navajo's deep connection with the land is a manifestation of Hazo. They view the natural world as a living entity, filled with spirits that must be honored and respected. This respect is evident in their stewardship of the land, their agricultural practices, and their ceremonies, which often seek to honor and appease these natural forces. By living in harmony with the earth, the Navajo embody the principle of Hazo, ensuring the health and well-being of the land that sustains them. While deeply rooted in Navajo culture, the concept of Hazo holds universal appeal, offering insights into a way of life that prioritizes balance, harmony, and interconnectedness. It challenges us to consider our own relationships with the natural world, with each other, and with ourselves. In a world often marked by discord and disconnection, the Navajo philosophy of Hazo offers a path toward a more balanced, harmonious existence. As we explore the rich tapestry of Navajo spirituality, centered around the profound concept of Hazo, we are invited to reflect on our own lives and the ways in which we might seek to embody these principles of harmony, balance, beauty, and health. The journey toward Hazo, while deeply personal, is also a universal quest, reminding us of the intrinsic connections that bind us to each other and the world around us. Central to Navajo spirituality are the ceremonies and rituals that seek to restore and maintain Hazo. These sacred practices, passed down through generations, are pivotal in healing the body, mind, and spirit, addressing imbalances that affect individuals and the community. The Navajo engage in a variety of ceremonies, each tailored to specific needs, ranging from blessing ceremonies to elaborate rites that last several days. These rituals are led by medicine men and women, highly respected figures who possess deep knowledge of spiritual traditions, medicinal plants, and healing chants. Chants and dances are vital components of Navajo ceremonies, each movement and word imbued with symbolic meaning. These sacred chants recount the stories of the Navajo deities, their journeys, struggles, and triumphs, serving as a bridge between the earthly and the divine. The dances, performed with precision and reverence, are expressions of prayer, a way to communicate with the spiritual realm and invite its blessings. Oral stories, passed down from elders to the younger generation, are the threads that weave the fabric of Navajo culture and identity. These tales are more than mere entertainment, they are a living library of the Navajo worldview, teaching lessons of resilience, respect, and the sacredness of life. Through these stories, the Navajo maintain a strong connection to their ancestors, their land, and their traditions, ensuring the survival of their rich cultural heritage in the face of changing times. Navajo spirituality, with its emphasis on balance, harmony, and interconnectedness, offers profound insights into the Navajo way of life. The ceremonies, rituals, chants, and stories are not just remnants of a distant past but vibrant practices that continue to guide the Navajo people today. They remind us of the deep spiritual connections that bind us to the earth and each other, inviting us to reflect on our own relationship with the world around us. As we delve deeper into the spiritual landscape of the Navajo, we gain a greater appreciation for the beauty and complexity of their beliefs, an enduring testament to the resilience and depth of Navajo culture. The relationship between the Navajo Nation and the United States government is complex and fraught with challenges that span centuries. From the forced relocation known as the Long Walk in the 1860s, which saw thousands of Navajo people marched from their ancestral lands to a reservation in New Mexico, to disputes over land rights and resources, the Navajo have faced numerous adversities. These historical events have left lasting impacts on the Navajo community, shaping their interactions with federal and state governments and influencing their fight for sovereignty and self-determination. In modern times, the Navajo Nation confronts a range of social issues that affect their community's well-being. Health disparities, exacerbated by remote living conditions and limited access to healthcare facilities, pose significant challenges. Diseases such as diabetes and respiratory conditions are prevalent, partly due to historical and socio-economic factors. Education is another critical area, with many Navajo children facing barriers to high-quality education due to underfunded schools, language barriers, and geographic isolation. Despite these obstacles, there is a strong desire within the community to preserve the Navajo language and culture through educational initiatives. The struggle for land sovereignty and preservation remains at the forefront of Navajo social issues. Disputes over land use, resource extraction, and environmental preservation are ongoing, as the Navajo Nation seeks to protect their ancestral lands from exploitation and degradation while striving for economic development that aligns with their values of harmony and respect for the earth. In the face of these challenges, the Navajo Nation has taken proactive steps to improve their community and safeguard their cultural heritage. Numerous Navajo-led projects and initiatives aim to address health disparities, enhance educational opportunities, and promote sustainable economic development. Health initiatives focus on integrating traditional Navajo healing practices with Western medicine, offering holistic care that respects Navajo spirituality and knowledge. Educational programs emphasize bilingual education, teaching both Navajo and English, and incorporating Navajo history and culture into the curriculum to foster a strong sense of identity among young Navajos. Economic development efforts are increasingly focused on sustainable practices that honor the land and Navajo traditions. From solar energy projects that harness the abundant sunlight on Navajo lands to agricultural initiatives that revive traditional farming techniques, these projects seek to create economic opportunities that are in harmony with the Navajo way of life. As we conclude our exploration of the Navajo Nation, touching upon their profound spirituality, exquisite artistry, and the resilience they demonstrate in the face of contemporary challenges, it's clear that this journey has only begun to uncover the depth and vibrancy of the Navajo spirit. Their enduring legacy is a beacon of strength, beauty, and perseverance in the celebration of cultural heritage and identity. We warmly invite you to subscribe and give this video a like, embarking on a broader journey of cultural enrichment and self-discovery. Your engagement not only supports our mission to build the internet's most extensive archive of cultural knowledge, presented with respect, accuracy, and ethical integrity, but also helps us to share the importance of understanding and appreciating the vast array of world cultures. Be sure to check out the ebooks linked in the comments below, offering deeper dives into the stories of peoples and traditions from across the globe, alongside a collection of ebooks for those of you who delight in exploring the culinary arts of various cultures. And there's more to discover on our channel. We've curated a wealth of content that is as enlightening as it is engaging. We encourage you to browse our videos, each one a gateway to new insights and inspirations from around the world. Thank you for joining us on this captivating journey through the culture and history of the Navajo Nation. Your support enables us to continue bringing these stories to light, fostering a global community connected by curiosity, learning, and shared respect for the diversity that enriches our world. Stay tuned for more adventures into the rich mosaic of the world's cultures, right here on our channel.